Bang, to kick this off, he's the founder and CEO of Somnium Space and has been navigating virtual worlds for more than 2 decades. He's also a strong believer in the ultimate future of virtual reality worlds with an open and decentralized economy. Please put your virtual hands together for the founder and CEO of Somnium Space, Artur Sychov. Welcome. The floor is yours.
Good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Hi, my name is Artur and I'm founder and CEO of Somnium Space. And today we shall talk a little bit about the virtual worlds and the future of NFTs. So Somnium Space is the virtual reality world where the economy and the ownership of items in world is based on Ethereum blockchain. Now, what does it mean? Why would you do that? Let's have a look. So right now, I'm presenting to you from this land parcel here. This land parcel is an NFT. Now, this avatar, which I'm talking and using full body tracking with, is also an NFT. Now, that is a real use case. When you buy something, when you buy an NFT with a real use case, that's what you get. You get a real use of it. And, you know, I always say in all the interviews, I'm a use case junkie. I believe that all NFTs, in the end of the day, will have to have some kind of use case, because if they don't, it can really be quickly dismissed or might be dismissed as a gimmick. And you know, then your value is purely derived from the market trends, from someone liking it or disliking it. But that's not what we all want, right? You want to have a real value. You want your NFT to bring value no matter what. So for me, if I'm speaking right now to you, this avatar has a value, not because it has a high price, but because it's part of my identity. That's because I can wear it. I can talk to you like this live from within VR, and I can use it every day. Either it's a disco party, as you probably have seen some of my epic moves, or as the conference speaker, or anywhere else. I can make some pictures. I can do some promo materials. This is the useful NFT. The same with this land parcel. I can build this kind of gallery on my land parcel, no matter how much that parcel costs as an NFT. It could cost $2, it could cost $20,000. But if it has a use case, that's great. I'll continue using it. And because of that, because people want to use things like that, because people want to have useful things, the prices generally for the useful things, they go up, and for useless things, they go down. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, BlockDown conference, for inviting me to have this keynote speech. And today we'll go around and we'll see and we'll discuss different use cases, different scenarios where things like this NFTs and this environment, like Somnium Space, can actually become useful to you as a company, as individual, or as someone who just want to dive in and see what's happening. So let us go to this setting here. Let's go outside. It's a sunny, beautiful sunny day here. And let's have a look what we've got here. So as you see behind me, it's Somnium Space world. It's the whole world built by its players, by its community. So all you see around me, all those buildings are built by players on their NFT parcels. And they do literally everything you can imagine, from disco clubs to art galleries to live concerts. We have everyone's live concerts, and we see some presentations, some feature movies being filmed here, advertisements being filmed here. So all kind of things you can imagine. Your imagination is your limit. Now, what would you do, and how would you start, and why is it important for generally for people to be immersed in some kind of world? Why do I believe that this is the ultimate future of big part of humankind in the near and mid future? Just because many things in the world are going digital right now, and It's just the nature of how we operate as society. We know that there are many physical boundaries for people. We know that not every person on the planet is able, for whatever reason, it could be economical or it could be geographical, to experience what they want to experience the wonders of the world. And that's where virtual reality comes in. That's where this technology, which makes your brain believe that you're inside this world right now, I'm fully immersed, I'm here on this grass next to that building, and this technology can do wonders to your perception of reality. You could literally be somewhere in the world and still have an amazing social experience with a person standing next to you using spatial audio, virtual reality, gestures, full body tracking, and you can fully express yourself like as if you would do in real life. And that will bring a huge shift in humanity, because suddenly people will be able to be productive, they will be able to be social, they will be able to have some experiences, some level of experiences, which they will not be able to have in real life. And that is magical. That's what people will want. That's what people want today. That's what they're doing here today. And it just grows, and the use cases are growing, and everything is basically, for them, for me, for everyone else who's here, it feels magical, but it's reality already today. We're not talking about future of 20 years. We're talking about Ready Player One reality today. So just an example, if we go, let's go to my gallery, and while I'm walking, I'll tell you a story how I collect art. I'm not a big art collector of crypto art, but I do collect some art I like. And to me, collecting images and looking at them on a 2D screen of my monitor was never a thing. I just cannot imagine having an art collection and not being able to showcase or watch it and look at it in a full 3D environment where I can, come to it, touch it, and talk about it in a very immersive virtual reality environment. And that's where, of course, Somnium Space comes in, where you, in a matter of minutes, you're able to spawn a gallery on your land console, and you can build whatever you want and place your blockchain items in here. So here's my gallery, which everybody in our community knows that I love my gallery. I have to say it. And here is some part of my art. I own 3 galleries in Somnium, so this is just part of my collection. And how do we interact with items like this? So we can just click on the item and see that it's a blockchain token. I can take this here, and I can show you that. All right, if this is the case here, and I can see that I bought this item for 0.1 ETH. This is, by the way, one of my favorite artists, Da Vinci. Hello, if you're watching. I bought this for 0.1, but I can actually go and dig deeper. I can. By the way, this is the tablet I'm using to talk to you. It's a virtual reality tablet, piece of hardware inside virtual reality. Because why not? So Apple, take care. We're producing a better hardware than you already in VR. So you can go and say, okay, this is a good information, but I want to learn more. You can click open in browser, and you can simply open this, in this case in OpenSea. You can open more information about this item, and you can see the price history, listings, classical OpenSea stuff. You can see also properties, the chain info. It's on Ethereum. You can see the contract details, and if you want, you can make an offer. You can connect with wallet, and you can transact directly from virtual reality. This is use case. This is a useful use case because, again, when you look at this item, let's close it and look at this beautiful piece of art. In a setting like this, you create a special connection to this piece. You create something which you cannot replicate simply by looking at it on a 2D flat screen. It is magical. It feels like it's on the wall. It feels like it is there. But we go even further. We want to push the boundaries of what people think is possible today. So, for example, as I said, this avatar is an NFT. How do I know that? Let's check it out. Here is my small collection of 3D avatars. I own a bit more, but I just decided to showcase those 3D models here in my gallery, behind the glass, of course, a protective glass. No security cameras, though, in this building. But yeah, so how do we know that this is a blockchain token? simply pointing at it, opening the window, and you can see that I bought it for 2 Ethereum. And again, if we open it in a browser, we'll go again in the same setting where we'll be able to see and read about the contract. But why stop there? Why stop in only 3D collectibles? What if you can actually enter your NFT and go inside of it? That is also possible. So one of my favorite artists is Natural Warp. He's creating 360-degree art. So on OpenSea, you would see something like that. You would see this token, you would see this image. And that's beautiful. I mean, no doubt about that. This is an amazing image. But what Somnium allows you to do is to actually spawn this kind of a portal to a different dimension. And you can actually take this token and place it on this portal and then enter your art and be inside of it. It's as close as it can get to Stargate. If anyone watched Stargate, so that's the reality of it. So now I'm inside my art, and it's a fully stereoscopic 360 experience, and it's magnificent. It is just so beautiful. I love collecting this kind of art. I showcase it on almost all my parcels. And hi, Natural Warp, if you're watching this, you know I love your art. So yeah, of course, here are some examples of me collecting tickets. Those are tickets from the concerts, NFT tickets I had. This is my Park Trevor Jones art. I own some NFT from Mark Cuban, and so on and so forth. So let's go and climb up on the roof. Now, again, when you are walking inside this world, when you're walking inside your gallery, your brain perceives reality the same way, this reality in virtual reality, the same way as if it would do in the real life, because the mechanics of how your brain works is replicated in the same way here. Your eyes receive light signals, your brain analyzes light signals and creates 3D environment around you. The same way when you walk on the street, you analyze the surroundings. Here, it works absolutely the same way. And that is why your brain believes that it is real. Your brain thinks that it's real. And actually, it is real, because that's how that's how you perceive the environment. Now, what happened to me as a collector, which I started to talk to you about a minute ago, is that I suddenly kind of found myself in a situation where I was collecting NFT art, not based only on how do I like art, but I started to purely collect because I knew that there is a place in my gallery where I think this art will fit among other art pieces hanging there. Great example was, I own that piece. Let me zoom in. So we can go here and we can zoom in. The great example was, I own this piece of Mane Alota. Hello. And I own those two pieces further on, where is it, here and there. And in between, there was a free place. And when I saw that Ivan on Tech is doing this drop of this NFT, I immediately knew that it will fit perfectly in that location. And that's why I bought it. Like that is exactly the reason why I bought this NFT. And I think this is the very significant shift in how we perceive things. I was thinking spatially about my virtual reality gallery. And that is why I bought that NFT, which fitted perfectly in that space environment. So that is one of the cool use cases. And I found it, I found it really, really interesting, because that changes the way we think. And that's the power of virtual reality. Now we're riding an elevator. We're going up, because I wanted to be on the roof and show you around. Yeah, I was dreaming always about the moment where I'll be coming to the world, to Somnium space, and it will never be the same. Every day there will be something new. And today we're at that moment. Today, I just don't have an overview of all the buildings and all the changes people do many, many times per day. There are some new buildings popping up, new galleries, new headquarters, new amazing structures. And we meet with our community every day, and we just go and explore, and we find some amazing things every day. And that's just a magical feeling. This is, I'm very grateful that it is possible. I'm excited about the future, what is coming next. But we don't stop there. Many people talk today about interoperability. Interoperability is great, and many talk about it, but not many people do it. And we, of course, are all about use cases. As I said, I'm a use case junkie. And as the founder and CEO of Somnium Space, I want to have as many use cases for people as possible. So why don't we go from Somnium Space to crypto voxels without leaving Somnium Space, for example? Can we do that? Yes, we can. Let's do this. Again, my beautiful tablet. I can go to the browser and I can click here. And let's do hi Ben, if you're watching it, crypto voxels.com. All right, let me grab my 360 Xbox controller, turned on, and let's dive into it. I'm holding it in my hands, as you can see. And now I can walk and look around while I'm being on the roof of my gallery, looking at my art. I can still continue walking here and be immersed in two virtual worlds at the same time. And that's the power of, of the tech we are providing here. We're a platform, and we want people to be productive, no matter what they want to do, and no matter what their business model or desire is. So that is another example of how you could be productive inside Somnium Space and inside your parcel. And yes, many people ask me, what do I see as the future of NFTs, of blockchain, and of digital economies in general? And I think the future of all of this is quite significant. First of all, very important, many people look and watch a Ready Player One movie and they think that whatever they saw in the movie is 25 years away. Nothing is possible today, not even close. The reality is 90% of what those characters in the movie did, we are doing it every day in Somnium Space, literally. What I'm wearing today is a VR headset for $600. I wear 3 trackers, one here, and one here, $120 each. And I have a laptop, which costs $1,500. So for $2,500, you have a full package of a headset with eye tracking and lip tracking. You have 3 trackers, which you can track full body movements with. And you have an amazing experience. And you can do what I'm doing today the same way tomorrow when you get the hardware. It's that easy. The connection, the pairing is super easy and intuitive. And you can do it today. One example of our normal event, which we're having every week, which is Saturday Disco Night. We're coming to an NFT parcel where the live DJ from LA is live streaming to that parcel because we support live audios, live videos, live 360 videos. So he's streaming from his studio into Somnium Space live. We're dancing there together with our NFT avatars, trading tickets to those events and to other things there, watching the NFT art, driving NFT cars, hello crypto motors, and all of that is happening today. There are many other things which we're working on, which will be going live this year, but that is already happening today. And you don't need to be far away from that. You can join this instantly with basically 1 ETH cost on your side to join with the hardware. That's it. You can even go cheaper because we have Somnium Web. You can join any parcel. You can join this parcel instantly from mobile phone now. And that is also possible. But what I'm talking about is the highest end experience like I'm having right now. And I can actually, it's virtual reality. It brings a lot of great use cases and a lot of great experiences, which you cannot experience in real life. So for example, what I can do right now, let me put the camera like this, I can fly. This is the beauty of VR. I can fly, or I can stand and make a selfie next to the giant Iron Giant, you know, from Ready Player One. Oh, talking about Ready Player One, I think someone has put a trailer on this parcel. All right, why don't I do a great selfie next to it? Now I did a selfie next to the Ready Player One movie while being in virtual reality world powered by blockchain. I think, look, Ernest Klein, if you're watching, probably the next movie should be shot here. Which, by the way, there are some movie companies which are planning to shoot full-fledged movies inside Somnium because you have all the tools needed with avatars, full body tracking, and everything, you know, to use for that. Here's our auditorium, just showing you where we have some concerts. This is our amphitheater, and yeah, you can pretty much, you know, have even dancing experience and dancing concerts here live, which we already had many times, and that's beautiful as well. So, you know, the whole idea of this presentation, and I hope I gave you a glimpse of what is possible today. And let me just, for the last few minutes of my presentation, let me just tell you what will be happening tomorrow, because I think that's what everybody are interested in. Okay, Artur, that's cool. You're an avatar, NFT, everything is beautiful. It's all in VR, mind-blowing stuff probably, but what is next? What is next? What do we do next? And the next is, the truth is that many people will spend more and more time in VR. My personal belief that within 10 years, at least 30–40% of human population will be spending at least 3, 4, or maybe 8 hours a day in virtual reality. Why would they do that? Because they can work here. They can, no matter where they are from, no matter who they are, they can be productive. They can be creative. They can be themselves. They can represent themselves. And because this environment allows them to be all of that, allows them to earn money, allows them to have fun, allows them to make new connections, allows them to stay social and really talk to people in a way how they would do in real life. That's what makes this environment crazy. But more importantly, because it's running on a decentralized blockchain, because people have control over their possessions, that makes the economy robust. Our economy is growing tremendously fast. The sales volumes and transaction volumes are skyrocketing already from the last year. And as you know, previous speaker said correctly, we've been building this for many years. While people didn't care about NFTs, while people didn't care about VR, now when we converge all of that here together, you suddenly have an economy where people control their decisions. People can mint this avatar through Somnium Client by pressing two buttons, and the token lands in their wallet. And from that moment on, they can do whatever they want with that token, and Somnium Space cannot take it from them. And that is the beauty. Even if for some reason you do something horrible here, you put some violent content, and we warn you once, you put it again, we warn you twice, you put it again, and then we just kick you and ban you from being able to enter Somnium Space. You still can go, take your tokens, and sell them at a market price. That's the power of the decentralized economy. And that's just one example. We're not even talking about DAOs and how community will be affecting this world and everything else. This is another discussion for another 5 hours. But just simple this idea, which was not possible. I've been playing virtual worlds from 1999, and that was not possible until blockchain came in and allowed, you know, to decentralize and divide ownership from the company and from the virtual world. So people will be spending more and more time in VR. This is an inevitable future, and this is the great future because it will open up so many possibilities for so many new people which didn't have those possibilities. And they will have them because they will just own one headset for $300, and they will be able to enter this kind of worlds. So with that, I hope I leave you with something to think about. I thank BlockDown for having me as a keynote speaker. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them right now. So I'm not hearing anyone, just making sure that the production team knows that I'm not hearing anyone right now. While I'm waiting, I'll maybe fly.